Let me show you how you can farm the Li.Fi Airdrop in just a few steps. And by the way, guys, it looks like we might have an airdrop right there around the corner. Because if we check from Twitter, we got this tweet, which for me, it looks like a coin. They actually tweeted that without anything else. So for me, it looks like we might receive an airdrop. So participating and getting early is super important. And just by checking, also the amount of money that they have raised and also their backers, you can see that currently they have Circle, they have 3 Point Capital, they have Coin Fund, Superscript, Factor. So they do have a lot of good backers and they already raised over $23 million, which is just amazing. And also if you check the stats, they're currently ranking at the top for bridges or bridge technology. So Li.Fi is somehow like layer 0. So basically they're providing a technology to cross-chain bridge for some dexes. So that means if you want to send some funds from Arbitrum to Optimism to ZK Sync, you're able to do so by using the Li.Fi technology. Unfortunately, since it is a technology, there is no direct way to use Li.Fi, but what they did is that they created their own DEX aggregator, which is Jumper.exchange that you can see right here. So by using Jumper.exchange, you will be using the Li.Fi technology and using many other bridges. So that's the good thing. So once you're here, you're going to be connecting your wallet. And as you can see, I'm already connected, and you can choose the chain that you want to send your funds and also choose the coin, which is something that is very cool. So for example, here I can choose from Arbitrum, ETH, and I can also use ZK Sync, which is tokenless, so I can send some funds right there. So if I do max, for example, let me go ahead and remove that 1.2. And right here we have two options. So I can use either across or also seller. I do recommend that with time, once you come back to it, maybe you switch to using maybe seller. Usually you can also find Hypen, All Bridge, and also Hop Protocol. So make sure that you're using all of them just for you to have some diversification and also some volume. Now, in terms of volume, if you have maybe a few $100s, it would be super easy for you to add some volume. I usually recommend to try to push it above $500 or $1,000. So that means if you have $100, just try to take 10 transactions using Jumper. So in the end, you have $1,000 in volume. Now, if you have $1,000, yo, that's amazing. You might only need maybe 2 or 3 transactions. So just make sure that you're coming back to it maybe on a weekly basis, or even if you can do it a few times a day, because right now it looks like we might get the airdrop. So for me, the quicker, the more transaction that you can add, I do think it would be better. So let's go ahead and review the bridge. We're gonna be clicking on start bridging. We do continue. We're gonna be signing the transaction. So to ZK Sync. Let's go ahead and confirm that. And there you go. So basically estimated fees, which is just 69 cents. I might lose just a few more cents for slippage, and that's it. In just less than 40 seconds, I should have my money. Now, one thing that is very important, guys, make sure that you're using a VPN, because I know that some of you are actually farming different wallets. So if they track your IP address, you might get banned, and also your wallet might show up as Sibyl. So if it shows at Sibyl, the bad thing is that it will actually show in the future for all of the other projects. So for example, we had the airdrop for Hop Protocol, and all the wallets that actually showed in Sibyl, they get added, or they were added to Arbitrum also. So anybody that got banned from Hop Protocol also got banned from Arbitrum and many other projects. So always make sure that you're using a VPN. And in the end, it is something that will pay off basically solo. So as you can see, the price currently is $75 for 28 months. I'm going to be adding a link in the description, but once you set this up, or maybe this one, for 27 months, you're covered for the next 2.5 years. And once you receive an airdrop, which is worth $1,000 to 3K, this is nothing. And you're basically covered for the next 2.5 years. So let's go back to this, to Jumper. There we go. Done. Let's go and check ZK Sync to see if I got my funds. and there you go. Just received my funds. So super fast, super great. And lastly, if you want to calculate your volume, you can just come here and click on transaction history, and you can do some math. So as you can see, I took one today for 1.2K. This was earlier in the morning. Yes, I know, I don't sleep. 1K, we have $200, $300, and so on and so forth. Just try to add as more volume as you can, but again, just use whatever you have at the moment. So if you have maybe $50, that's okay. Just take a few transactions, because as I have mentioned before, I got the Arbitrum airdrop by just using $30 to $40. So hey, if you only have $40, $50, bridge, take some transaction, come back to it, be consistent, that I'm pretty sure that you're gonna be receiving an airdrop. There you go, guys. If you have any questions, as usual, just come in the comment section. And if this content was valuable enough, please share it in with your friends, subscribe, like. Happy farming, guys.